If you're a guy watching this, you already know the guilt. You finish and then you sit there wondering why you feel tired, unmotivated, and empty. This video will show you what happens when you do it too much and why your energy, focus, and even your money is paying the price. Here's the truth. Most men today are drained mentally, emotionally, physically, and a big part of that is daily masturbation. They think it's normal, they think it's harmless, but it's actually not. It kills their drive, it destroys their confidence, and it numbs their hunger. If you're tired all the time, feeling like a zombie walking through life, wondering where all your motivation went, this video is gonna help you connect the dots. I know what that life feels like. I lived it. But once I quit and rebuilt my discipline, everything changed. My income, my physique, my energy, and my focus. So if you're serious about taking control of your life, finally pay attention. But before we get into the first consequence, I want to give you something that completely rewired my mind around success. I created a free training on limiting beliefs around money. It breaks down the exact mindset shifts that help me break past my income plateaus while unlocking a new level of growth. It's called How to Break Your Limiting Beliefs Around Money. If you want access to that, it's going to be the pinned link in the description. All you have to do is click it and grab it for free. Now let's get right into the video. Consequence number 1, you kill your dopamine sensitivity. Every time you release, your brain floods with dopamine that hasn't been earned. When this happens too often, your baseline of pleasure gets messed up. And then over time, normal activities like walking, reading, or even communicating with other people seems dull compared to porn. And this exact thing is what makes you procrastinate, be more in tune to fall for instant gratification, and actually reduces the gray matter in your brain that helps stabilize your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for your dopamine receptors, memory, and things like this. That dopamine crash after you finish leaves you feeling drained, foggy in your mind, and sometimes even anxious. This now leads to you losing motivation to do hard things, accomplishing challenging things. You start to chase quick pleasure instead of long-term wins. Then you can't even focus, so your goals slip further and further away from you. When you stop draining your dopamine daily, your hunger returns. You feel sharper, more driven, and you're now able to handle discomfort more like a man. But even if your brain feels sharper, most men don't realize that the next thing is even worse. It changes how others see you. Consequence number 2, it kills your masculine presence. When you have high testosterone, it creates confidence, improves your eye contact, and your charisma. However, frequent masturbation drops your testosterone levels. When you're constantly releasing, your body is thinking that you've already reproduced. It downregulates and reduces hormones that make you feel sharp and hungry. This actually weakens your body language, makes your voice less commanding, and when you're around people, you have a lack of presence. This will lead you to stop standing out in public. Women won't even feel your presence, which means they won't respect you. Men won't follow you, and your energy will fade from any room you walk in because you're not strong in your masculine essence. When you retain your energy, your presence shifts and you walk with more certainty and confidence. People then listen when you speak, and you don't have to be aggressive to garner attention. But even if you feel more confident, this next consequence hits where it hurts. That's your money. Consequence number 3, you block financial growth. The truth is, masturbation gives you the reward without the effort. Over time, this accumulates and your brain starts to apply this pattern to business and work. Instead of building, you start consuming. Instead of solving, you keep scrolling. Success will always require delayed gratification, not instant gratification. When you train yourself for instant payoff, you kill your mind's ability to stay consistent. Then you end up a man with a bunch of ideas but zero execution. You'll plan a lot but act very little, and you stay broke and confused watching others win. When you stop escaping through porn, you get bored enough to actually build something. Then you start stacking your wins instead of draining them away. But even if you regain that momentum, there's still one hidden danger that no one talks about, and that lives in your relationships. Consequence number 4, it damages how you see women. Watching porn often creates unrealistic expectations about what we see and want from women, relationships, and interactions. You then stop seeing women as humans. You start viewing them as objects, not real people, which then disconnects you from real world connection while creating performance anxiety in real life situations. This will ruin your ability to build real relationships with women because you will always be sabotaging the intimacy. Then you'll feel disconnected even when you're with someone. When you reset your mind, your standards rise. You then start to connect with women with clarity and confidence, not just fantasy and fear. And even when you fix that one, the last one is the real addiction because it feels harmless, but it costs you everything. And as consequence number 5, you waste your time and energy. One single release can take 30 minutes to an hour to feel recovery. Do that daily and it stacks into lost days, not minutes. Every time you end up relapsing, you lose momentum, and then you break that promise you had with yourself. That energy you wasted could have gone into fitness, business, dealing with real women, or even learning something new that can advance your life. Instead, it's wasted and you can never get it back. Then this leads you to staying in cycles and your life never truly changes. And deep down in your mind, you know it's your habits that's holding you back, man. When you reclaim your energy, you move differently, you lead better, right? You feel more in tune with reality, and this makes you respect yourself as well as forcing others to respect you. So that's what really happens when you do it too much. It's not harmless. It drains your body, it drains your mind, and your bank account. But listen, here's the harsh part that I didn't really tell you. This habit is only one piece of the problem. The real issue lies in your beliefs about success and money. Click this video right here to unlock the 7 things that I had to quit to go from broke to millionaire by 27 years old. I'll see you there.